Hello guys, how are you? I know, right? Why I'm speaking English? So if you're new in the channel, my name is Bahaunt, I'm a law student, and here in the channel we do hardware reviews, PC builds, video game reviews, video essays, and sometimes we talk about consumers' rights. So this will be my first video in English because I'm trying to reach a bigger audience. Curiosity to see how it goes, and especially to improve my speaking skills. I do have some experience talking in voice chats, but I never really recorded myself doing this, so it will be an exercise for me, and I hope you guys like it. So this video will be the second part of a new series here in the channel. A subscriber donated to us an AMD AM3 Plus kit, so motherboard, CPU and RAM. This is the motherboard name, it's a ASUS one. We have a FX-4100 and 6 gigs of DDR3 RAM. Last video we did the cleaning and initial tests. This video we're gonna finish installing Windows and doing some benchmarking, and maybe even doing some light overclocking. So I hope you guys like it, and probably gonna do a lot of my videos in English. I don't know if this will be the new format, but I'm trying new things to see how it goes. So I hope you guys like it, and let's go! The first step was to prepare the table. So I'm using a old motherboard as a support. As parts, I'm using the FX-4100, 6 GB of RAM, a Gigabyte R7 250 GPU, and a 500 watts generic power supply. For this build, it's enough. After plugging everything, I tried to short the 2 pins in the motherboard to try power on the system. Then it turn on, but later turn off. I'm having some trouble with this PSU that I fixed it later. After fixing the PSU, the system booted fine. I checked some options in the BIOS to ensure that everything was alright, and then continue to Windows installation. The motherboard was having some trouble recognizing my USB stick as a bootable device, but after some tests and installed inventory, it worked just fine. I went again in some trouble installing Windows because the SSD I'm using was previously used in another build here in the channel, so it has Windows 7 inside it. So I needed to format it in terminal to be able to install the new OS. Even the official tools in the installation wasn't capable of cleaning the old system. After fixing that, the installation went as usual, and I was able to finally boot in Windows 10. As you guys can see, we are indeed running a FX-4100 and 6 gigs of RAM with a Radeon R7 250 from Gigabyte. It's a pretty solid setup, nothing fancy, but for its age, it was a pretty cool setup, not gonna lie. Starting the benchmarks to check the performance and stability of the system, we have here gtav, the OptiDragos version, the same modder that made a 2 gigs version of the game. It was running pretty good, 30 FPS limited, and I didn't notice any problems. Even when cruising the map, we didn't see any FPS drops or anything, as expected in this hardware and especially in a game that optimized. So the experience is pretty cool. But can it run Crysis? Yeah, I can. Especially this version, also from OptiDragos. It runs just fine, so no comment here. Now that we make sure everything's working just fine, let's try overclocking the system. This motherboard has native support for overclocking, so it should be very easy. Now everything is set up, let's boot in Windows to check how far we managed to get. As you guys can see, we managed to get a pretty respectable 4 GHz in a FX-4100. Not gonna lie, it is pretty impressive for me. I was expecting a little lower. As for testing, let's go back to GTA 5, the updated version, crank it up the graphical settings and disable VSync and see how far it can go. We did manage to get an impressive FPS boost. Of course, it has something to do with disabling VSync. I should have done this before overclocking, but the system is okay, is stable, so for me, it's a pass. I'm pretty sure the motherboard and the CPU can go even higher, probably the 4.2 average, but for now I'm happy. I think that's it, guys. It was my first video in English. I hope everything was okay, you guys like it. Probably gonna make another video in this setup in the future, but for now, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe and like it if you like it, and see ya next video. Bye!